This was never supposed to be a perfectly clean aquarium. We actually wanted algae to grow. The goal was to create something that looked and behaved more like a real Norwegian shoreline. What we didn't expect was just how quickly the entire ecosystem would change. When we first set this tank up, the rocks were completely bare. The only plants in the aquarium were a few macroalgae we'd collected from the ocean. But over time they always slowly disappeared. In nature, almost every surface is covered in life. So when patches of algae started appearing in the rocks, we were actually excited. Rather than fighting it, we decided to let nature decide where the tank would go. Within a few weeks, things started changing. Green algae spread across the rocks. To many people, this would probably look like a serious ugly face. To us, it was fascinating to watch. Every week, the tank looked a little different. It wasn't just becoming greener, it was becoming more complex. Instead of isolated patches, entire sections of the aquarium became connected by vegetation. And the only place we touched it was the front glass. And the biggest surprise, though, wasn't the algae itself. It was how quickly the animals started using it. The decorator crab suddenly had an endless supply of camouflage and became increasingly difficult to spot. The spider crabs looked like they felt right at home. For grazers, it was almost an unlimited food source. The tank was beginning to feel like a small underwater jungle. But as the weeks went on, it became clear that not all algae grow at the same rate. Some areas started getting taken over by thick brown algae, and the pumps were constantly clogging with loose strands. The ecosystem still seemed like it was thriving, but it was honestly starting to become a bit too much. So we decided it was time to step in. Not to remove the algae, but to thin it out so it wouldn't completely take over. Hopefully that will give some of the slower growing algae and seaweed a chance to recover. We still want this tank to feel wild and natural. We don't want perfectly clean rocks. We want shelter. An ecosystem that changes with the seasons. And a place where the animals can behave as naturally as possible. And we're excited to see where it goes next.